me just recording and let's see if I figured out how to share my screen in a proper way. So I wrote this. I see that it's May 22nd, 2023. So I wrote this 2 years ago. That's very interesting. So I was thinking of life as kind of like a game. There's different levels to life, and in order to go to the next level, you have to complete the level that you are on. You have to fight that one bad guy in order to go to the next level, and that can be many things. Um, that could be you fighting your own demons, or there's always something that you have to master, and there's always something that you have to complete and improve in order to go to the next level. So I had this realization that you can look at life as a game, and some people have just learned how to play the game, and that's why they're successful. So that's exactly what we're trying to do with this business. We're figuring out how to go to the next level, and we're figuring out how to become successful and how to play the game in the right way in order to make it life work for us. So I thought that was an interesting topic. So the title I wrote, we're all playing on different levels and fighting different devils. So I thought that was a fun one. So my point with this was that this is my perception. I look at life as just a series of different experiences that each and every one of us has to go through until a certain lesson is learned. And sadly, some remain stuck in a loophole while others find growth and new perspectives. And that's exactly what we are trying to create in this group, both growth and new perspectives. And the key is to figure out what you would have done differently to get a different result. And stepping into this business and stepping into Sage Master and everything, that's something different than what you've done earlier. So it will create a different result for you. So I always try to ask myself before making a decision, is this going to benefit me in the future, or will this help me become a better version of myself? And if the answer is no, I don't do it. So if you can't see your future self as you wish to be doing it, then don't do it. If it does not align with the life that you are trying to create for yourself, don't do it. It's as simple as that. Say no to everything that is not what you want. So growth is inevitable to become successful in life, and it all starts with you. You have to grow. You have to become more than what you are today to get more than what you have today. So experiences are here to awaken a certain awareness in you. It's supposed to help you understand something that you did not understand before, something to shift your perspective. So I found that the more aware you are of the things that you already possess, the more you'll attract into your life. So as if you focus on the things that you lack in life, you'll attract more of what you lack. In other words, the more grateful you are for what you already have today and for who you are today, you'll attract more good effortlessly. So what you focus on is what grows, and what you focus on will become more of. And sometimes you really have to stop doing what you're doing and appreciate what's right in front of you. And that's all about being present in the moment and becoming more consciously aware. So, what I recommend to do is sometimes just stop up and take some deep breaths and just think about how does it feel to still be alive? It's so simple. It's such a deep question, but such a simple question as well. Because your heart is still beating and it's still beating for a reason. So, although not all experiences are good ones, everything is a part of life, and we're here to experience life in all forms and to conquer them with our greatness. So, being a human being means feeling pain, and it means feeling suffering, but it also means joy and love, peace, happiness. And you can choose to embrace all of them in one way or another. It's all about how you choose to deal with it. Like you'll be met with so many different experiences in life, but you cannot control what experiences you get to experience, but you can control how you deal with them. So you can either let it break you down, or you can choose to turn it into something great and inspiring. I love this quote. It says, turn your pain into power. So I'm a huge fan of that quote. I feel it so deeply, and it just makes so much sense because everything is energy. So everything that you are feeling, turn it into, make it count. Use that energy and turn it into power. So being alive is all about finding a way that works for you. Doing this business, what works for me might not work for you. You have to figure out what works for you. And that's how it is with life as well. I figured out how life works for me. And I dearly wish that you figure out how life works for you. And it's so beautiful when you figure that out. So you're supposed to find a way that keeps you going no matter what. And you've only got yourself to depend on, so you better figure out a way that works for you. First of all, you have to learn to love yourself to the point where no one's opinion, for the good or bad, can affect you in any way. With this, you have to learn to take care of yourself in every possible way. For example, if you can decide, if you cannot decide upon something, the answer is most likely no. If it's not a full body yes, I wouldn't do it. If you're unsure about something, I wouldn't do it. But if your soul screams yes, it's a clear yes. But if you cannot decide, the answer is likely no. And second of all, you have to heal yourself. I think that is a big, big, big part of life. Figuring out a way to heal yourself, because we all go through, I don't know how many experiences we go through, but every day we go through certain experiences for the good or the bad. And sometimes you have to really take the time in order to heal yourself, because we're all wounded, and those wounded will scar you, and sometimes it will not serve you, and you have to heal it. So, too many of us have not done that kind of work, and you probably know it as well. Too many of us have not done the work because it's something that has to be done in order for you to evolve as a person. I like to meditate. I love to write. I love to spend time in nature. That's stuff that heals me. But you have to figure out a way that works for you. So you find your own thing that provides you with an emotional healing and fulfilling effect. Also, I found out that when you come from a place of love, there is literally nothing stopping you from creating the life that you desire. When you come face to face with a challenge or a situation that does you no good, meet it with love and gratitude, because what you send out is also what you'll get back. It's like throwing a rock into the ocean. You will create waves. So what you throw out will come back to you. So meet every situation, meet every experience, meet every person with love and gratitude, because everything, it will come back to you. So don't fight the things that you cannot control. And there is a lot of things that you cannot control, but there's one thing that you can control, and that's you. It's how you react, it's how you think, it's how you act, it's what you do. And so things that you cannot control is the experiences you experience. It's other people's behavior, it's other people's opinion, and so on. And it may seem impossible, but it's a process. And this process is very much needed in order for you to move on in life and grow. And I guess this is where most people get lost, sadly. They don't want to put the work in. And so instead, they accept where they are today instead of using what they know in order to reach the next level. Because throughout life, all these experiences that you've been going through, they've taught you something. You've got a brain that is thinking. We're thinking beings, which is a blessing. So we've got to use it. You got to use what you know. You got to use what you've learned and do it to your best ability. So I think that this next level might bring you more abundance and fill your life with riches that you simply could not even imagine from your present point of view. I always say that normally it always turns out so much better than what you'd expect it to, because your brain can't comprehend something that it has not experienced, so it can't imagine it. I guess you can imagine. The faculty of imagination is very powerful. So whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And it's all mindsets. And that's why we have these calls, and that's why we have this group. And there is a saying that goes like, life is a game. We're all playing on different levels and fighting different devils. And no one is worth more or less than you and I. Some people have just simply figured out how to play the game and deal with the challenges that come their way. And I think that's so clever. And I don't know about you, but I'm in no competition with no one but myself, and I don't think you should be either. I am the only one standing in my own way of achieving anything I want. I am the only limitation that has to be worked with in order for me to reach my goals and deepest desires. And this goes for my self-doubt, self-image, and any limiting beliefs that I have about myself and what I can accomplish. I hope you know this concerns you as well. So this is why I value growth and awareness so highly, because in order for you to achieve the things that you wish to achieve, you have to rebuild your mindset and your self-image and your thinking pattern. And you have to change whatever it is inside of you that is telling you that you are not capable, because you are fully capable of achieving anything that you like. But you have to be willing to put in the work in order for it to happen. Because you have so much potential and undiscovered sides of you that are patiently waiting for you to just realize that you've already got everything it takes. So this is a short one, and I love it. I love this idea. And this is what's so interesting about this blog is that these are realizations that I had when I was 20 years old. But this is also information that is out there. And I found that so interesting because that means it must be true. If there are multiple people that have already figured this out, but I thought I was the only one. But clearly I'm not. So it must be the truth. But that's my perception. You are free to decide and think and feel whatever you like. So I just want to go through this one as well because I think they go hand in hand. And this one is called that in the end, we all have a choice. Everything is just a preparation for the next level to see if you are truly ready to grow and elevate in life. It does not matter where you are today, it's all about where you are going. Your attitude, your belief, and your ability to take one step closer is what will determine how far you go. And every experience is a test. Everything comes down to decision making. And every day we are faced with we're faced with endless decisions every day, every second. And these decisions will either get you closer to where you want to be or keep you where you are today. Just be aware of that. I like this is why we host these calls. It's to increase your awareness, it's to help you grow, and it's for you to elevate your mindset. So every day is a test to see if you are ready or not, if you really want it or not. And will you give into the temptations or will you keep fighting for what you really want? Even though it takes some sacrifices to get there, are you up for it? Or will you go back to your old identity, your old habits, your old paradigms, whatever you want to call it? But you can decide to use what you look at as a defeat and transform it into fuel to where you want to be. So whenever you, let's say, fail, even though I don't like that word, but sometimes we feel like we failed at something. But you can turn that into something great. You can turn it into fuel. You transform your pain into power, right? So it's your choice. And on the other hand, you can let it break you and accept it. So you either turn it into power, use it, create something out of it. Just don't let it break you and accept it. I think that's such a stupid thing. Especially if you have a dream. If you have a dream, yeah. The universe has a very funny way of testing you to see whether you're ready or not for what you're asking for and how bad you really want it. So the more challenges that you overcome, the more you will achieve. It's simply a matter of being aware and turning the negative into positive and using whatever is going on in your life and within yourself and create power out of it. Because everything is energy, you can use it. So life is what you make it. You've probably heard that saying. Life is what you make it. You have a choice. And your mind is such a powerful tool. It's the most powerful tool you have available to you. So don't let it go to waste by simply accepting everything as it seems to be. So use whatever it may to benefit by taking control over your mind, truly. The mind is an incredible tool and it's been gifted to us in order for us to learn how to make your mind work for you, not the opposite way. So definitely you do not want your brain to work against you. I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but when things just don't go your way, you see that your mind is working against you. That's what we want to move away from. You want to have fully control over your own brain. So anyways, we as human beings are here to grow. We're here to expand our awareness and our consciousness as we become a better version of ourselves. And the second you learn to do that, you will notice a change in your environment, which is the next level. It's such an exciting thing. So some people don't make it to the next level. They simply accept where they are today. Although I think we are always evolving, always growing. But I encourage you to take a step back and figure out what would be the necessary step to take in order to create a change within yourself. Because when you create a change within yourself, you are literally changing your life and you will notice that shift. So have in mind that when you create a change within yourself, your life will change as well. So I wrote a few ways of creating change, and this is what has helped me create a change. This is what I did at the age of 19 years old. This is how I attracted this opportunity to my life. So, number one, change your energy, and you will start to attract things that match your energy. Your energy is what's attracting people, it's attracting experiences into your life. So if you want different experiences and you want to meet different people, change your energy. So if you are stuck, it's because your energy has been the same for way too long. So you create a change in energy when you do something new. To get something you never had, you have to do something you've never done. Second of all, change your attitude. Ah, I will send you guys a recording in our group when this call is done. It's called Attitude. It's 14 minutes long, and I used to listen to that every single morning. Right now, I'm listening to another recording, but I normally use 30 days, and I listen to one recording for 30 days straight, and then I move on to the next recording. Is to reprogram your mind, and it works wonders. So I want you guys to try this out for the next week. So every day, every morning when you wake up, the next 7 days, listen to that recording. Trust me, I will send it to you. I will send it in the group. Trust me, try it. See how it changes you. See how it changes. You'll notice a shift in your life. So, attitude. Changing your attitude from negative to positive will also create a change in your energy. Everything is controlled by your attitude of mind. Your attitude towards yourself and others will determine life's attitude towards you. That's Earl Nightingale, and he said it only 1,000 times. And I will send you the recording for that one. It's a great recording. Third, do personal development. How people like to do this depends on what personal development means to each individual. I like to write down affirmations and I like to say them out loud along with my goals. To me, that's personal development. To me, that's also how I change my energy. I watch videos from Bob Proctor and Earl Nightingale, the founder of personal development. And you could start listening to audiobooks. You can read self-help books, and they will create a change in your mindset. They will create a change in your energy, and it will reprogram your mind from old paradigms to a new way of thinking. So mindset and attitude is so powerful. If you think you're having a bad day, you will have a bad day. But if you think that you're having a wonderful day, guess what? You're having a wonderful day. And the concept is so simple, but practice makes perfect. It does not happen overnight, but you have to do it consistently. It's simply being aware of what controls our lives, which is our mind, our mindset, our attitude, what we do, how we do things, and etc. So note that we are here to develop ourselves. So imagine if you died today. Like it's not a good perception, but imagine for a second. And God told you that this is what you could have become. So why didn't you? I think that's so powerful. Fourth, practice meditation. It does not have to be 40 minutes long, but take 5 minutes of your day just to sit with yourself. Because this will not only give peace of mind, it will give a connectedness to yourself and it will decrease your stress level. And it will definitely create a huge impact in your life and it will change your energy. If you don't know how to meditate, just try it. Just sit with yourself, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. I like to focus on right here. And then I just close my eyes and I sit like this and I just breathe and I just let my breath flow. So it's not a certain, it's not certain that you will master meditating the first try you try it, or the second time, or even the third time. But it's definitely 100% worth it. Here are some of the emotional and physical benefits from it. You'll certainly gain new perspectives and it will increase your self-awareness. It will really help you focus on the present moment, which which is needed, which is everything that we have. It will reduce negative emotions. It will increase the feeling of gratitude, imagination, creativity, patience, tolerance, and even improve your sleep quality. Um, so if you are uncertain of how to meditate, let me give you some tips. It's put on some meditative music or none at all. Sit in a position where your legs are crossed and your back is straight. Rest your hands on your knees. Set your intention. Direct your focus on your breath and follow your breath in and out. And forget time. Don't let your focus drift away. So your focus should be directed inwards, not outwards. So I don't know if that makes sense, but often when we go about our day, our focus is everywhere else, but within us. So these 5 minutes are for you to just direct your focus inwards. And trust me, it will do you a lot. So nothing good comes easy. This is definitely practice makes perfect. And suddenly you will drift away. And when you do, you will be surprised of the wonders you're about to experience. I am going to send this description in the group so you can try it out yourself. Fifth, spend time in nature. They say humans are meant to spend 80% of their time outside. Spending time in nature shares a lot of the same quality as a meditative state. So we were all created from nature. We should spend some time out in nature. It does you good. And last but not least, gratitude. I talked a lot about this, but it's the most powerful and most important state of mind that a person could flow in. Gratitude sends you the highest possible vibrations that a person could flow in, and it will attract unpredictable amounts of abundance into your life. The more you focus on what you do have, the more the more good you'll attract to you. So you can either choose to focus on the bad stuff and the stuff that you lack and the stuff that you wish you were, or you could focus on the things that you are good at, the things that you are happy with, the things that you are satisfied with, and you'll attract more of it. So all of the above will create a change in your energy. And all those things, I will send it in the group because I truly believe that you should have access to this and you should really try it out. But all these steps are not only recommended by me, but they're recommended by the most successful people ever known, all of them. And I know that all of the above may seem like nonsense at first, but if you have a desire for change, happiness, well-being, and peace, like it or not, it is necessary to get familiar with these habits because that's what they are. They are habits. It's stuff that you have to practice. So the results, trust me, they will blow your mind. The second I really started to do this, everything changed for me. And it will also make you realize how blessed we really are. Life can be wonderful if you choose to see it in that way. So I'm not saying that life is all rainbows and sunshine. There will always be challenges and ups and downs, but they are all there to teach us a lesson and make us appreciate all the good that flows into our lives. There would be no light if there was no darkness. There would be no day if there was no night. You need both. Everything has an opposite, and you have the free will to choose which one you lean your faith towards. I really hope that makes sense. I really hope that gave you something. I'm going to post some notes in the group. Please do something with it because this is stuff that has really helped me go to the next level and attract better things into my life. Um, so I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the call and we'll speak soon. All right. Goodbye.